What is a home? Defined literally as one's place of residence, a space defined by four walls and an assigned square footage. But to us and our community, it means much, much more. It means building a place greater than the sum of its parts. It means housing for those who have served our country and allowed us to live peacefully, even when the favor hasn't always been returned. It means an opportunity for those whom luck hasn't been on their side, and to be able to turn a new leaf into a brighter sunrise. It means providing the final missing piece for young families to turn a house into a home. And it means our community can show off a shining example of what we are capable of. But the building blocks of this construction are not only the beams of wood and concrete. At the heart of this project are the people. These people, seemingly brought together by destiny. Those who cared enough to put in the long hours, the late nights, and the blood, sweat, and tears.
Is that people cannot set down roots. They cannot be part of a community unless they have a permanent place to stay. And the same thing happens with rental housing. If we can't get people off the streets, if we can't keep people out of their cars, from hopping from a friend's house to another, somebody else's house, the couch surfing, they will never be settled. They will never be at peace with them. They'll never be productive members of society. So housing is everything. And 72 units doesn't seem like a lot in the overall scheme of things, but it's 72 families now that have a place. There's no better time than now to be a part of it. There is no greater need in this region than the need for affordable housing. It's called Mission Heritage Plaza. Mission Heritage Plaza is it's a multifaceted project. It will provide 72 units of affordable housing, workforce housing. It will provide a new home for the Fair Housing Council of the Inland Empire, and it will be the home of the Civil Rights Institute of Inland Southern California.
One of the things about Mission Heritage Plaza that honestly has me the most excited are the 72 units of affordable housing that are part of it. Right here downtown, right across the street from the new main library, right across the street from Food Lab, right down the street from the Cheech, which is an amazing new art museum here. And public transit, there's a hospital nearby. There's so many amenities to support these new individuals, these new neighbors, as I will call them, because they are literally going to be my neighbors.
It is part of the original dream that Rose Mays had. She was very clear when she started talking about her idea and her dream for building the center.
To HUD, and HUD said, you as a nonprofit organization dealing with fair housing cannot own property. I said, why not? They said, well, we never had that done before. I said, what if I'm the first one to have it done? I said, because we want to have a Civil Rights Institute. We want to have space for nonprofit organizations to have places to meet, and so that we can have a place that they can call home.
Having the opportunity or being afforded the opportunity to have certain luxuries that come with housing, some of the small things that we do are looked at and not taken as important as it truly is. Being able to cook a meal, being able to wash your clothes, being able to watch television without being distracted or having noise around you, feeling safe. Those are things that are important and would be very valuable to an individual who may have been displaced or in jeopardy of being displaced. And now having that opportunity in this housing development, it makes it real for them.
How can we expect people to be more involved and to care about their communities and to want to vote and to be active and volunteer if they don't have a safe, secure, affordable place to live? And it just makes for a better community overall.
It's ultimately about creating healthy communities. We all want that. And this project just affords us an opportunity to address those needs.
A lot of times as veterans, after we serve our country, a lot of times our pride sets in and we don't think that we should be even worthy enough to get an opportunity such as this. So a lot of times we take matters into our own hands and we deal with homelessness and deal with the struggles of life in other ways. And having something like this come in, it can reduce that stress that life presents that might create someone thinking in their minds they need to commit suicide or they need to do something more drastic because life isn't worth living for them. So having housing or having that affordable for veterans gives them that hope. And then it also shows that the country didn't forget about them.
These people weren't alone, and this place wouldn't exist without you. Thank you for being a part building our house, because at the end of the day,
man, there's no place like home. There's just no place like home.